Low-key, I'm a sensitive guy,
Mm-hmm.
So coming into the industry so fresh, a lot of people warn me, like, what it's like.
Yeah.
I have to have tough skin and all those things.
That's a hustler mindset, like you don't give up when you have road stops or something.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You just continue to go.
And the other thing was a heavy kick drum, So that's why I really focus on. And once I have that down, I have those.
But in terms of like your marketing and social media, is there like a strategy you use? Are you serious?
Yeah, I didn't even plan on releasing that song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's a sign. I always ask for signs when I pray.
Is it?
Yeah. So when I ask for a sign,
Yeah.
probably takes a couple of days just for a sign.
Are you serious?
Yeah. If I listened to them, I would have been a police officer right now.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Hey there. Don't miss out on a chance to level up in life. Subscribe now to gain exclusive access to insights and wisdom from your favorites, where we uncover the secrets to success and transform your journey with your own personal mentors. So please hit that subscribe button and join us on this incredible ride to greatness.
Welcome to an electrifying episode of How's It Down podcast. Today we are honored to have the sensational J Music joining us. Hailing from Jeffreys Bay, South Africa, J Music is a rising star in the Amapiano scene, known for his infectious beats and electrifying melodies. From his humble beginnings, experimenting with music production, to his meteoric rise to fame, J Music's journey is nothing short of remarkable. Get ready to be inspired and uplifted as we dive into the story behind the music and the passion that drives the extraordinary career. Let's dive in with J Music! Away. My G, you good?
I'm good, man. How are
Man,
you?
it's a blessing to have you here, man.
Thank you, man.
Yo,
Thank you, man. Thank you guys for having me.
Nah, I love your energy, the vibration you be giving in so far. It's amazing.
I love
I want us to go from the beginning, I want us to start from your early years and your inspirations. So, in terms of the key lessons that you learned, because I know you were exposed to different styles of music, different styles of genre. So, when you were growing up, what are the key lessons that you learned that you now approach, that you've used to approach to your music and life?
the main factor I focus on mostly is energy.
Yeah.
So I love synthesizers and all those things that give off all those energetic feelings and sound.
I get that.
Yeah, that's why my stuff hits so hard.
Is it?
Yeah.
Man, that's amazing. So, in terms of you're I'm a piano DJ and a producer, right?
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, in the entertainment industry, there are some challenges you're gonna have, and rejections you might get. What can you think of something that one of the lessons that you learned from one of the rejections that you had or challenges that you had to overcome and be like, you know what, I had to have this type of mentality and mindset, and this is how I overcame this type of challenge.
Low-key, I'm a sensitive guy,
Mm-hmm.
So coming into the industry so fresh, a lot of people warn me, like, what it's like. I have to have tough skin and all those things. And I actually didn't believe it at first, So in my first year, I was here in Joburg.
Yeah.
I learned a lot of things, but I think the main thing was that I have to have thick skin.
Yeah.
And I kind of have to have the mentality of it is what it is. So we just have to keep moving forward.
Nah, man, I love the spirit. I love that. That's a hustler mindset. Like you don't give up when you have road stops or something.
Exactly.
You know what I mean. You just continue to go. But I want to go back to your sound. You say that your sound has that electrifying, electronic, like your melodies. They're electrifying and they get people moving.
Of course.
But you're very innovative. Like your sound is very different. Like you make Amapiano probably global, because anybody can listen to that type of sound. It's got that club sound to it. What inspired that innovation? To have your own unique style. Like where did that come from?
So, shout out to my cousin
Mm-hmm.
from the Western Cape. he introduced me to this genre at like an earlier age. I think I was like 10, 11.
Are you serious?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
he introduced me to a genre called Dirty Dutch.
Dirty Dutch.
Yeah, so it's like an EDM genre.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a lot of electronic, Mountbatten, all those
Ah,
small little things that ended up being Dirty Dutch.
yeah.
And the main thing about Dirty Dutch is it's kind of like a, man, I don't even know what to call it, like a whistling synthesizer. And the other thing was a heavy kick drum, you know. So that's why I really focus on making sure my bass
Yeah.
hits as hard as it can.
Nah.
Yeah, I think I focus more on my bass so that it can be like the center point of the song.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel like that's what I'm really known for, is like my bass lines. And of course, when it comes to percussions, I love to focus on percussions because I've heard of a lot of Kanye West records, you know.
Yeah.
His percussions are different.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Kanye
Yeah, man.
is crazy with the percussions.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
So I would say I make sure that once my percussions are unique,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, if my percussions are unique, I feel like there's like the, how can I say, there's like the starting point,
Yeah.
you know, for the whole song. And once I have that down, I have the whole song.
So
Yeah.
the percussion gets the groove going, gets the,
Yeah.
and then after that, do you usually like work alone or do you have people around you?
Lately, I've been working alone a
Is
lot.
it
Yeah.
is it easier that way? Like,
Sometimes, you know, but you also need to be in a space where someone can give you criticism or advice on where
yeah,
to improve, you know, where
that's
what to
true.
change and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. And that's where collab comes in. But before I
Yeah.
go into collabs, I want us to talk about, like, dude, I've noticed one thing about you, because even when I look in the comment section and stuff like that, people will be like, TikTok brought me here, TikTok brought me here, or this famous person brought me here, or this famous person was talking about it, whatever, whatever.
Mm.
But in terms of like your marketing and social media, is there like a strategy you use behind that, or is it just like, you know what, you do you in terms of like the production and the music, DJing, and then you just let it go? Or do you have some technique behind it? Is it like some influencers you maybe collab with, or like is it some secret behind of how your music always goes viral on TikTok?
You know, to tell you the truth,
Mm-hmm.
um, there's really no strategy behind it.
Is it?
Yeah, yeah. Uh, I feel like the music, it literally went on without me, you know?
Yo, that's so
Yeah,
dope.
yeah. So once I started promoting like my song Trip Sessions
Yeah.
and The Fucking Injury,
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
those
yes.
songs, they went without me, bro.
Nah.
Yeah, I would say. And I think like the main thing that I'm trying to focus on now is like putting my face in front of all these songs.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
because they are bigger than what I am right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you think music videos also help with that?
They do, they do. You
Yeah.
know, I haven't shot one music video. Oh no, I have shot,
Mm-hmm.
but I haven't released one yet.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should definitely. I get what you're saying, because like I've noticed there's like we have like a lot of piano DJs and producers, but then sometimes you'll be like, a person will play your song and be like, they won't notice that, no, this is J Music who did this. You know what I mean?
Mm,
So I get when you say that you need to start being more of the face. And
yeah.
do you have any strategies apart from like doing music videos of how you're gonna do get your like your face out there even more than like your or in to interact with the music?
Mm,
Because I know your social media game is also tight. I know like
yeah,
you're
yeah,
always busy there. Like you're
yeah, I try my
pushing.
best. I try my
Yeah.
best. My management is like they really helping me out with
Mm-hmm.
like my brand and everything.
Yeah.
You know,
And
putting my
they're doing you're an amazing
yeah,
job.
yeah, yeah. Shout out to them, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I really have no strategy, man. I'm just focusing on what I can do. You
Yeah.
know, social media, Instagram, TikTok,
Yeah.
just doing what I do, and then they will help me do what I can't do. You
Yeah.
know,
And then you just focus more on the DJing and the
yeah, and the
production.
production.
How many
Yeah.
hours do you spend a day maybe like on production?
It depends on the day, man. I have good
Yeah.
days and I have
Is it?
bad days, you know. On a good day,
Yeah.
I'm I'm in the studio as soon as possible, man. I'm probably getting out the next morning.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yo, and then DJing, like in terms of rehearsals and stuff like that,
I never rehearse.
is it?
Yeah,
You
I never
just go
rehearse. I
in
just
and
go with the flow. A lot of people are surprised actually.
is it?
Yeah, yeah. They asked me. They always ask me like, do I practice at home. There isn't even CDJ decks at home.
So is it like genetics? Like, where do you get your talent from? Apart from you saying your cousin gave you the influence of listening.
Again, my
Yeah.
cousin.
Is it?
Yeah, he introduced me to virtual DJ. Yeah,
Oh.
and from there on, I was in
Shout out
love.
to your cousin. What's your
Yeah,
cousin's
man.
name?
Smokey.
Smokey. Shout out to
Yeah,
Smokey
yeah,
from Western Cape, right?
yeah, Worcester.
Ah, that's awesome.
Yeah, man.
So I want to talk about your collaborations, because you've been making amazing collaborations with different artists. You
Mm-hmm.
know, they're bringing in different styles, different information, knowledge. What do you gain? What have you gained so far, like from collaborating, and and how has it helped you with your growth in terms of your brand?
I've learned a lot of techniques from a lot of other producers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen what they do and how I can implement it in my sound and my production.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, I think that's about it.
And then in terms of vocals, vocal artist, what is it that you usually look for? Do you look for melodies? Do you look for rappers? Or do you just bring in different types of musicians, artists in terms of vocals, and then you go with the flow? Or do you start with the beat first and then you be like, I think this type of musician would be dope for this, or
Again,
this type of sampling would be dope for this?
yeah, yeah. Again, it all depends, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I've worked with vocalists and I've made the beat on the spot and we've
Yeah.
made records. I've had beats prepared for vocalists. Yeah. All I'm looking for is sauce, man.
Nah.
Yeah. If you can rap, if you can sing, I just want sauce. If you have the sauce, then we nah.
So speaking of sauce, you said I want to know because you work with energy a lot, and you can even hear with your music it has a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Where do you get your energy from? Like let's talk about maybe like your spiritual journey or your like where do you get your like how do you get inspired? Like what do you do when you're not inspired? Like where do you get the juice from? Like you know what, let's do this, and then next thing you know, this magic happens.
Sometimes inspiration
Yeah.
comes to me.
Is it?
Yeah, yeah. Like my girlfriend could be listening to a song and I'll be like, oh, I remember that song. Maybe I can sample it.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's dope. That's dope.
Or sometimes I'll go on Instagram and I'll see Kabza's live.
Yeah, yeah.
And if he's live, you know, I always watch his studio sessions.
Nah.
And for some reason, that always inspires me to just go into the studio and make some records.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Nah, that's dope. So you don't have any practices you do or routines you do like on a daily basis to keep your mind sharp, to keep your mental sharp? Maybe some exercises, like maybe you exercise in the morning or meditation or you listen to some type of music. But yeah, like
yeah, I love listening to I don't even know what you call it, but it's this dude that's playing this thing.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. It's got that meditative sound, vibration.
I love listening to them and stuff.
Also, I need to jump into that. I see that a lot on TikTok, and then I always like look at it. I'm like, yeah, and I always give it a like.
Yeah.
But you just gave me an idea. I need to jump into that also.
Almost like every 2 days, I just go on YouTube and just listen to it for a while.
Nah.
Yeah, just get my head clear.
Because music is vibration.
It
like,
is.
Music gives you some, like I remember I said, like your music gives excitement. You know, sometimes other people's music can bring sadness or can bring peace or whatever. So you guys are like superheroes, bro. That's crazy. Like
That is
the
crazy.
fact that you are able to change someone's emotion and you're not even there. You know what I mean? That is amazing. So I want to talk about I want to talk about your highlights. What are one of your memorable highlights or something that you can remember? Like, yeah, no, you know, this was definitely something memorable. Like, this has to go in the books of memories. Like, maybe is it something like seeing fans around the world, or is it like this type of festival that you did, or is it like in studio? Like, what is one of the best memories you've had in your journey so far?
I think the one that comes to head right now is my first tour to the UK.
Oh yeah, how was that?
That was amazing, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that when I went, I would be starting from over, you know, getting people to know me and all those things. But when I got there, it was already so much love, bro.
Are you serious?
I was so surprised at that gig. It's a venue called Sonke.
Yeah, Sonke.
Crazy, bro.
Yo.
So much love. Yeah, man.
Yo, that's crazy, man. Yo, I definitely need to. I need to see more of your performances out there, man. Like
Yeah.
you're doing an amazing thing. Speaking of going to the UK and traveling, one thing I've noticed about traveling, it opens your mind. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like you get to see different cultures.
Yeah.
You get to see how people do things and stuff like that. What is one of the things that was like eye opening for you? Like that was like really one of the like life lessons you learned from traveling. Like, oh, okay, I never knew this, and maybe
Mm.
like that it was definitely it opened your eyes into seeing those perspective on life.
Uh, One thing I learned is the world is much bigger than South Africa, bro.
Is it?
Yeah, man. There's a lot of things going on outside of South Africa, you know.
Nah.
A lot of different people,
Yeah.
the food. Yeah, man.
What was one of your favorite foods that you liked that side? I know you did a tour in Europe, right?
Yeah.
What is one of your favorite dishes that side that you enjoyed?
Yeah, but I was actually surprised by the food.
Is it?
Yeah. I don't want to bash any country, bro, but the food. I was missing South Africa that
Nah,
time, bro.
dude, you gotta. That's true though, because that's one thing I've also noticed. Like when you travel overseas, a lot of people when they travel overseas, that's when they start missing South Africa. Because a lot of
Bro.
people were like, "Nah, I want to leave this country. I want to go overseas and
Hey,
do that," thinking the grass is greener on the other side. But once you go there, you be like, "No, man, we actually have a good this side. Obviously,
bruh.
there might be this and that happening, but we've got it all, dude." And
Hey,
that's when you realize like our people treat it like we treat each other well.
we
We've got
do.
good
We
food,
do. Yeah.
good music. I mean, look what we're doing with piano, taking it to the world.
Exactly.
Like people like you taking it to the world.
Yeah, man.
So that's amazing, man. Shout out to that. Shout out to that.
Aware.
Away. So I want us to talk about also your personal growth. So you said you listen to what is this? That I don't know what that type of music is called, but we'll call it like meditative
Mm.
sound. That's very calming and stuff like that. But where do you get your like other inspirations? Like are there books that you read? Are there podcasts maybe you listen to sometimes and be like, like where do you get your in terms of not music wise,
Mm.
but like information wise, like to like how do you get your confidence up? Like
I
what
love I love listening to podcasts, watching
yeah,
podcasts on YouTube.
is
Yeah,
it?
I watch a lot of podcasts, a lot of interviews.
Yeah.
Yeah, I learn from a lot of different artists and their perspective on music and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
That's dope. And obviously like you do learn quite who's maybe one of your favorite podcasts or one of your favorite shows out there that you enjoy watching?
Um, One that I'm watching too much recently is the Joe Rogan one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I saw the last one I saw was with Cat Williams. They
Oh,
talk
I
about
haven't watched that one yet.
yeah,
I need to watch it.
you should definitely check that
Yeah.
out. They talk about wild things like, things that I don't know, maybe the world is
Conspiracy stuff. Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I
That's
mean?
why I'm watching Joe Rogan, man.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's amazing. So in terms of your legacy, and your music, what type of legacy do you want to leave behind? Like when you look from years back and be like, you know what? This is the type of legacy, this is the type of movement I want to leave behind. This is what I
Mm.
want people to know J Music as.
You know, I don't wanna boast or anything, but
Mm-mm.
I feel like with the fucking injury,
Yeah,
I kind of shifted a tune in
yeah,
in the Amapiano scene.
definitely,
Uh,
definitely,
I feel like
definitely.
I can do that again.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
believe that
Actually,
also.
I feel like I can do it a couple of times.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the legacy I want to leave behind. Me coming in different, creating a new sound every time.
Funny enough, that's what I actually see in you, and like I'm getting chills by you saying that because, but I want to talk about that song. It went platinum, dude.
It
Like,
did. It did.
dude, did you predict that, or did it come by surprise?
I didn't predict it at all.
Are you
That song
serious?
was in the vault for almost a year, I
Are
think.
you serious?
Yeah, I didn't even plan on releasing that song.
Yo,
Yeah,
that's
so
crazy. How
shout out to Soul K because he's
so
the
okay?
one that put it on TikTok, and
Oh,
it just vibe, bro.
shout
Yeah,
out to Soul K. Oh
yeah.
way, it's crazy how like tell me about this, dude. It's crazy how big things happen by, I wouldn't say like how amazing things happen by you not like you not predicting it or
Yeah.
anything like that. Like you were like
When you
focusing
least
on
expect
when
it.
you least
Yeah.
expect it. That's the word I'm
Yeah.
looking for. When you least, why do you think that is? Do you think it has to do with doubt, or has to do with something maybe like you forgot about it and then now there's no more doubt and you like you're letting your guards down and now like the like your angels can now or God can now bless you like because now you like you're allowing it like when
Yeah.
they say let go and let God.
Mm.
Did you apply that type of technique or like I want to know more about why is it a lot of times when I hear success stories or when I hear someone's tipping point happens when they least expect it.
Mm. I feel like it's a sign. I always ask for signs when I pray.
Is it?
Yeah, yeah. So when I ask for a sign,
Yeah.
probably takes a couple of days just for a sign.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Prayer, which means prayer is strong,
it
dude.
is. It's powerful, bro.
Nah,
Yeah,
because I've also experienced that where like I pray and then a few days later,
you know.
I see, I'm like, that is amazing.
Mm.
So I want to talk about your sp- your your spiritual journey. Like, how did you develop your faith in like how did you know apart from like you just doing what you love, how did you know that, because you said you didn't predict it,
Mm.
but how did you know, because you wouldn't be doing something not knowing that it's going to get you somewhere.
Of course.
What made you to go, and like what type of, like, how did you get that faith, like, nah, I know maybe my parents might think I'm crazy doing this, I should be a doctor or
Yeah.
doing ABCD. What made you to say, no, I'm just going to go with my faith, I'm just going to go with with what I believe this is my calling?
Eh,
What is it that was talking to you? Is it like yourself, or is it like you said the podcast
there
you were
was
reading?
there was definitely a voice in my head
Yeah.
that was just saying, just go for it. Yeah, because right after high school, uh, my grandmother,
Mm-hmm.
she gave the money for me to go study music.
Yeah. Are you serious?
Yeah, yeah, at Boston College. And then right after I graduated,
So your grandma believed in you.
she did. She
That's
did.
crazy,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, yeah.
Like having family invest in you, that's amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Yeah. And then after I graduated, I just started making beats every day. Yeah. Obviously, like throughout time, there was fights and
Yeah.
conflicts with my parents and stuff, because of the route I'm taking. Because if I listened to them, I would have been a police officer right now.
Are you serious?
Yeah, yeah,
Yo.
yeah.
What? Tell me more about your parents. Like, what do your parents do?
My parents, they stay currently in the Northern Cape.
Uh-huh.
Uh, my mother is a admin manager.
Yeah.
I think my dad is retired right now. He was a
Oh,
police officer.
is it?
Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy. So how was it like growing up? Like, did you grow up in and like were you like one of the naughty guys, like stoked in like in the streets in school, or were you just focused doing your work, always going home after school, doing your homework, maybe hanging around with your friends, like keeping to your corner? Or were you, because how producers, like some of them, like they just, producers are so cool, they create their own movement. I don't know if you get
Mm.
what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
Like what type of like, in terms of your childhood, how was it? Like, were you,
I had my stout moments.
is it
Yeah, yeah. But
just,
I feel like the more I grow up, the more laid back I became. I feel like all the stoutness that I did
yeah,
while I was a child just went out of me.
is it? But
Yeah.
then maybe you channel your energy to like art, music. Is it like any other talent you have apart from DJing and production?
Um, I used to dance.
Is it?
Yeah, I used to be a dancer before
Yeah,
I was
way.
in the producing thing. But hey, I don't have the groove anymore.
Is it? So you don't like, like sometimes you find, like, for example, female DJs, they'll dance after, like,
Yeah,
as they perform. You don't
yeah.
do any of those things.
I'll gooi 'n move, nyana,
Nah. Oh wait, nah,
Yeah.
that's the vibes. That's the vibes. Bro, J Music, it's been a blessing, blessing,
Thank
blessing
you,
to
man.
have you over
Thank you.
here. I want you to come over again, and share more of your
Of
stories
course.
and more of your information. But dude, I see greatness coming to you, like coming to you and from you, you know what I mean?
Mm.
And I just want to thank you very much for coming through, sharing your knowledge, but I just want to ask, is there any, for aspiring artists out there, do you have any knowledge you want to share, or some wisdom you want to share to them, that has to, like, that will inspire them? You be like, you know what, let me not give up now. You know, maybe you find some guy went through something right now, like, you know, his parents are like, nah, you need to stop doing this or do that or whatever. Is there something maybe like your voice can like make a change for that one person out there and be like, you know what, just continue, you know?
I've had a lot of down moments and doubts
Mhm.
about taking this career path, you know. And like I said, I've always prayed, and always there's a sign. So I feel like even though I was doubtful and
Yeah.
everything, I still was in the studio producing, trying my best, you know. But I feel like the main thing that I didn't focus on was putting my music out there because I was scared of opinions and, you know.
I see.
So don't be scared,
Yeah.
be consistent, learn, learn new skills, you know, learn new productive skills. Uh, and yeah, try ways to clear up your mentality
Mm-hmm.
so that you can be fresh and you can, you know, focus and think well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
awesome.
yeah, man, be consistent.
Nah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Speaking of, I want to know, quick question. How's it been like coming to Joburg? Like, I know like this is the
Oh, it's
fast
different,
life.
bro.
How's it different
It's
from
different,
from
bro.
your hood?
In the Eastern Cape,
Yeah.
I don't move so much, bro.
Is it
I'm just in the studio. All I do is make music, post, make music, post.
post, make music
Bro,
post?
yeah, I'm going there, yeah,
Dude,
bro.
do you like sometimes even wake up, you just get told like on the day now, dude, you have to go there and there and there and there. That happens a lot,
A
eh?
lot, bro.
But how is it like? Are you adapting to it?
I am.
Is
I'm
it?
still, yeah, I'm still. Even though I'm not a morning person, you
Yeah.
know, I'm definitely a night owl. Um, but yeah, I'm adapting to uh getting my stuff in order.
Nah.
You know, waking up early so I can be on time for stuff.
Is it?
Yeah.
So how do you balance that out? Like, cause you know, I don't know with you, but I know with being a musician or producer, sometimes you just want to work when you feel like it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, do you work when you feel like it, or you just force yourself to
Sometimes.
sometimes?
Yeah, sometimes I just force myself. And sometimes I feel like sometimes a producer just has to do nothing.
Nah. Which one
Yeah.
gives you better results? When you feel like it or when you force yourself? Where have you seen like
When you feel like it.
when you
Yeah.
feel like
When
it?
I force myself, I don't make music. I'm probably finishing up some projects
Oh,
that
okay.
time, you know, doing mixing and mastering, finishing up some projects so the song can be done. But when I feel like it, I feel like I'm in a creative mood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, that's dope, dude. Bro, thank you so much once again. Thank you for coming through. I'm hoping to see you again to our show.
I'd love to come again, bro.
Guys, thank you so much for watching this interview. This was a lovely energy. I loved it so much. And yeah, see you guys next time.
Away.
Away, away.